Hi friends, welcome back. So this is the third video of Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga. So two conditions I told you. So just to like repeat what I have said earlier, like first condition was where the sign of debilitation, if any planet is in debilitation like sign, and the lot of that sign is also placed there. That is the first condition, which is very powerful and which is actually forms a Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga. Okay, provided that the ascendant, the planet, the sign lord plays a very important role in that with that ascendant. Okay, so that is one thing. The second thing which I told is like if the planet is itself the debilitated planet, or the sign lord is placed in any of these Mula Trikono, or it is in exalted conditions also, then also the debilitation will cancel to some extent, or the debilitation result will get cancelled. Okay, the third one theory which says here is like if the debilitated planet gets aspected by any of the exalted planets. Okay, so to understand where the planets, which in which sign the planets are actually exalted, I will tell you this one now. Okay, suppose for any example, any planet is debilitated in the chart. Okay, but if you see that the sun is exalted in Aries, moon is exalted in Taurus, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, Mercury is exalted in Virgo, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, Venus is exalted in Pisces, and Saturn is exalted in Libra. Okay, the degree is also same. And here the interesting part is like, yeah, the degree in which the planets get debilitated, in the same degree the planets get exalted, provided they are in the mole trikona or the exalted signs. Okay, so here when we see that the planets are in exalted sign. Okay, so any debilitated planet, if it gets an aspect from this exalted planet, okay, then also the debilitation will get that will get some part of the debilitation will get reduced. Okay, so the negative impact will get reduced. Okay, because the planet is getting aspected from a positive planet which is in a very happy condition. Okay, or which is in a more comfortable or powerful condition to use it correct, to say it correctly. It's very powerful because when sun is in 10 degrees in Aries means sun is very powerful there. Okay, so it's very clear that sun is in deep form of exaltation and it will give very favorable results to the native. Okay, so suppose in the same way moon, we can see that it is there in Taurus and it is expecting any of these debilitated planets, then obviously like moon's aspect for to that planet will make that will fill it with more positive positive results. So the debilitation will get reduced, or it will get at least the tendency of the planet will is going to change. Okay, so the same way Mercury is getting exalted in Virgo, so the aspect from Virgo to the debilitated planet will change its like effect which is there. Okay, so in the same way, if Jupiter is placed in Cancer, this is a very powerful, because whenever Jupiter is placed in Cancer, this one single combination is enough for the entire chart. Okay, because Jupiter is so powerful that whenever the Jupiter is placed in Cancer, if it is placed in a Hamsa Mahapurush yoga also, then it's really very powerful to for the entire lifetime. Okay, because Jupiter is full of positivity and Jupiter gives a lot of abundance. I'm not saying that no other planet will give, but Jupiter is different because it's a very auspicious planet, even though it plays a functional malefic role. Okay, so this is what. And Venus, like Venus is exalted in Pisces, this is very powerful. Okay, so this Venus is expecting a debilitated planet means this will create a Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga. Okay, the same way Saturn, if it is expecting from a Libra, so Saturn is exalted or powerful, and the aspect will cancel the debilitation. Okay, so apart from that, there are two more conditions which I will tell you we need to check. What we have to check is any planet which is debilitated, okay, there is one more chart, like when we see like D1 chart is our like birth chart, okay, but there is one more chart which is known as the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart, okay. So whenever any planet is debilitated in the chart, let's say Venus is debilitated in your D1 chart, but when you go and check the Navamsa and you see that Venus is placed in Pisces by any chance, okay, because Navamsa chart is different from D1 chart, okay. When once we see that, you can understand it. So if we see that, even though Sun is in Libra in your D1 chart, but when you open your D9 chart, Sun is in Aries, okay. So obviously Sun is powerful in D9, okay. So when we need to understand the correct dignity or correct condition of these charts, we can go to D9 chart and check there also. If any planet is debilitated in D1 chart but it is exalted in D9 chart, it is obviously going to cancel the debilitation, or we can at least understand that the planet is having power, okay. It's in a very good condition, even though, because if there is one thing which I have noticed, I'll tell you that thing also. If you see such conditions when we see that Sun is debilitated in the D1 and like it is exalted in D9, then what should be happening here is we will see that the Sun will have changed position in Bhavachalita chart. Okay, so there is one more chart which is known as Bhavachalita chart. So suppose you see that obviously if Sun is placed in seventh sign, or the number 7 which is mentioned, if the house number is also 7, or the house number can be anything, okay. You see that in seventh sign the Sun is placed, okay, but when you open your Chalit Kundali, you will see that Sun would have moved either to 6th or it would have moved to 8th house. I'm not saying that sign, okay, sign will remain constant, I'm saying that house. So any change this house also changes also the condition of the planet. So which is why I'm saying, if condition of the planet is very good or very favorable in Navamsa D9 chart, then obviously we can say that there is a cancellation of debilitation. Okay, that is one thing. And one more thing is, one more further point is, these are all Neecha Bhanga yogas. It may be possible, but it will not form a Raj yoga unless until we have other supporting yogas. But first condition which I told you earlier also, saying that sign of that lord is placed and it is getting exalted, or it is in the own sign, that is very powerful. That is a perfect Neecha Bhanga Raj yoga. These are all Neecha Bhanga yogas which is which is a kind of escape from this kind of conditions. Okay, this is what we can say, that if we have some kind of relief from this one, is this is a kind of relief which get like when we have these kind of alternate solutions we have. Okay, the other thing which I would like to say here is the debilitated planet which is there, that is placed in 1 4 or 7th or 10th. Either it can be there in Kendra houses are always, as I told from my first video itself only, quadrant houses are very very auspicious houses, and one is 1 4 7 10. Okay, when so that goes in this direction, like fourth is powerful than 1, 7th is powerful than 4th, and 10th is powerful than all. Okay, so then that is why I'm saying 10th house is very powerful. So any of these the debilitated planet is placed in this one, or it is placed in Kendra from moon. Okay, there is one more chart which is known as a moon chart. Okay, sometimes we say confuse it is with the moon Rashi or something, but when we turn the when we check the horoscope in deep, like when we see from moon chart also, if we see that that is in Kendra from a moon, then also the debilitation will get cancelled or will get reduced to a bit. Okay, but as I told, even though there is a Neecha Bhanga yoga, or even there is a Neecha Bhanga Raj yoga, all the time we will see that the planets will have some or the other effect on the native. Okay, it can be physical, it can be mental, or it can be financial. Okay, any of the some or the other, yeah, that will show some or the other issues with this. And also the changes will come after only to the later years of the life. It will never happen that Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga may give the result from the day one only, provided, as I told, only one condition cannot decide your chart. We need to see the what is the condition of other planets placed in the chart. Like then only we can decide how far the what is the condition, what is the condition of the planet, what the yoga is being formed out there. So that is why only not one condition, but this is one very interesting yoga which is particularly when we see in Vedic astrology, because there are different theories of astrology. There is one more KP Paddhati is there. In KP there is no Neecha or Ucha, like there is only study of nakshatras and houses and nakshatra lords and all that, where it is placed and all that. That is different from here. So if when we have the concept of Neecha and Ucha, then only we will have this Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga, which we can see to understand like if there is any Raj Yoga which is getting formed. And Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga is 100%. I've seen it shows the results. Okay, but as I told, just like I will be discussing one more yoga which is formed from adverse conditions, that is a Viparita Raj Yoga. This is more or less similar, but Viparita Raj Yoga is formed from 6th, 8th and 12th houses, but this has nothing to do with the houses, this has to do with the sign. Okay, so I shared my knowledge on this very topic, friends. So I hope this gives you some kind of clarity on what is a Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga. Do you really have, or are you really getting the result of it? Please do let me know in the comments if you are getting results of Neecha Bhanga Raj Yoga. And I hope this video was really helpful for you to understand this topic, and it would create some interest on the astrology and all that. I'd be very happy to see your comments on this topic, and do let me know if you have any questions, or if you find any information which is not clear to you. I will try my level best to clarify on that. And please do subscribe to this channel, which will give you a kind of motivation. I thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks again. Bye bye.